Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. So today I'm filming card 3. Excuse me, I shouldn't have taken a drink of my coffee at that point. Card 3 of the Whimsy and Wonder card class that's for September 2021. Now, I'm just rubbing this a wee bit, don't know what I've got on there. Okay, so here's card 3, and the basic colour in this is our Misty Moonlight, which is gorgeous, isn't it? So I'm just going to show you how I made this up. I'm using the tailor tags again. I have cut out I've die cut the trees. I'm just going to say this out loud. There are 2 dies in this kit, in this bundle, that cut out stars and baubles. They're very, very cute, but they're very, very small and finicky, so I haven't included any of these in the kits of those who didn't buy the dies. I'm sorry. If you bought the dies, then obviously you can cut these out, but I'm just going to use Diamante or something instead of the stars. So I'll show you how I made this up anyway. I'm actually rather pleased with this card. I think it's quite pretty. I like these sort of stylized trees, so you will have enough to do 2 of these cut out, so you can do 2 cards whether you bought the dies or not. But let's just kind of, this time I used our masks, our decorative masks. This time I'm going to use this one. On this one I used the dotty one. I've got a blending brush. You could use a sponge, whatever you've got, just go for it. So all I'm going to do is pop this on. In actual fact, what I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment first. I'm just going to pop that. I'm going to ignore the wee mark that's on this because I haven't got another one cut at the moment. But I don't think you're going to see it that much. And then bring in your mask. That's all the stamping really that we're going to do, is just that. Now I'm just putting this at a wee, I don't want it straight, so I'm just putting it at a wee jaunty angle. Hold it firmly there, and it's just to provide a little background for my wee tree scene that I'm making. Maybe just get the worst of the ink off there. I don't want it too dark, it is just to provide a bit of background and a bit of interest. That's it, that's all I'm going to do with the mask. Now just take my brush over a wee bit again and just take the stark white off everything, just by gently. I'm adding no more ink. I'm going to close my ink up, and that is all the ink in this card. It is, again, it's a very pretty card, but it's not got a lot of stamping in it, so it's really straightforward. So we've got a card base. I won't go over the measurements because we're all using different measurements. I've got 1 layer of basic white, which is 4mm smaller all the way around, and then 1 piece of our designer series paper. This one's got these gorgeous baubles on that side. Seems a shame to hide them, but obviously you can go on and make lots of cards with the rest of your pack, showing off all sides of the paper. Oh, just again, you decide whether you use wet glue or double-sided tape or a tape runner. As I say, it's your card, your shout. I'm just conserving my wet glue for when I need it. Whoops. Straight enough. And then this is just straight onto the card base. I use that word straight loosely. Don't always get straight. So I was interested to know, do you do the cards in order that I give them, or do you just do what ones you fancy first? Or because I always try to make the first one a simple stamping one so that it just gets you relaxed and settled. So that's the card base made. Now I'm still waiting for the parcel to come with all the supplies when I'm filming this, so I'm using it. But so I didn't have any more of this speciality foil paper, so I'm just using a bit of our normal gold foil here in this card, just to show you that you don't have to use exactly the same as me. But this would work better if I cut it straight. Right, and then I will use a bit of wet glue in this because I think it's too narrow for the tape runner. And again, just to provide interest across the middle of the card. Ish. Excuse me. I've got a bit of glue. It's best to try not to get glue on the foil, but I'm okay because that's going to be covered over. I might have to probably just make it worse, so just leave it alone. Alright, so then just finish making up my tag and attach it basically. And that's it. It's not, you know, these, if you're needing to get a lot of Christmas cards done, these are quick and easy. Now it's just any arrangement of these trees, there's no particular way to go here. I'm just going to try and stick them down, kind of doing a group of 3 and then one on its own further along. I'm just putting a bit of wet glue in the back and some on the stem. Some of the stems are going to be trimmed. I'm actually trying to stick the top of the tree there to distract from my wee blobby, but I don't know, it's got a dirty mark on there or what. Right. Just you arrange yours so that they look, that they please your eye. Oh, come on. One doesn't want to stick. I think I've got sticky on my fingers. And just trim. To just give it I think I'll just turn it over and see if I can get it to stick. That's it, that's better. And then I'm just going to use one of our holiday gems here, and just going to take the big and just basically pop it there. So I've got the same composition, just slightly different element. I have some ribbon cut here already. This beautiful white glittered organdy ribbon is in the new mini catalogue. it is just beautiful, so I decided to incorporate some of it in here. So I need a glue dot, and I have no idea where I've put my glue dots. Here we go. That was good. Again, I'm waiting for new glue dots to come. So I just pop a wee glue dot about there, and then that just holds the ribbon from jumping off. And then we want some dimensionals. On here. These, this sheet of dimensionals, the machine seems to have cut through the backing paper as well as the dimensionals, so it kind of fell apart, but we're all right. And we'll possibly put a glue dot there to make that lie on the card. Pop that there. So I love using tags on cards, and then of course you could make some tags, just some tags like this separately. You need to take the backing off the dimensionals, by the way, before you try to stick it to your card. I'm sure you all know that. But I thought it would be nice then, you could, you know, you could give a card and you could have a gift bag made with, you could have a gift bag made with the designer series paper. You've got the card, and then you could use the tag on the gift. So you've got a complete matching set. And I just got this wee bow here that I've tied with, you know, my fancy bow tying machine. And then just pop that there. It just finishes that off nicely, in my humble opinion. And there you go. That is card 3. How easy was that? I actually don't like the way that the ribbon goes, but you know, you can. That's better to me. That pleases my eye better, but it's up to yourself. At the end of the day, it's your card. Do it your way. I might have to pop some glue just under there just to hold them down, but I'll do that later. But thanks very much. Card 3 done and dusted. Slight alternatives there just to show you can use what you've got. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. See you on the next one.